Welcome to English Storyteller. Today's story is about a baker, a hungry young man, and one very strange problem. Can someone steal the smell of bread? This story is funny, but it also teaches us something about fairness, greed, and clever thinking. As you listen, pay attention to how the story shows character through simple actions and words. Let's begin.
There was once a baker who had a shop in a small town in America. He was not a kind man. He never gave his customers more bread than necessary, and he never smiled. But he was a very good baker. His bread was soft and delicious. His cakes were so good that people came from all over town. When people walked down the street, they smelled his fresh bread and cakes and went right into his shop. But some people only stood outside. They looked through the windows and enjoyed the smell. The baker hated this. He thought, they are getting something for free, and I get nothing.
Let's stop and look at two useful lines from the story. All over town, meaning from many parts of the town. When the story says people came from all over town, it means many different people came from many different places. This is a very natural phrase in English. Looked in through the windows, meaning looked from outside into the shop. This phrase helps create the scene clearly. It is simple, but very visual. We can imagine people standing outside, curious, hungry, and watching. I get nothing for my hard work, meaning I receive no reward for what I do. This line shows the baker's thinking. The phrase hard work is common and natural, but here it also shows his selfish attitude. Now let's continue.
One cold winter morning, the baker was in his shop very early. He was eating bread and complaining about everything. Then he looked up and saw a young man outside the window. The young man wore an old coat. He looked hungry. He stood there smelling the fresh bread and smiling. The baker became furious. He thought,
That thief has a stomach full of the smell of my bread. It's a free breakfast.
he ran to the door, opened it, and shouted.
Pay me!
The young man was shocked.
Pay you for what?
He asked,
For the smells that you've stolen.
said the baker. But the young man answered,
I've stolen nothing. I'm only smelling the air. Air is free.
Okay, let's stop and look at this part. The line "pay me" is very short, but it tells us a lot. In stories, short commands often show strong emotion like anger, stress, or control. Also, notice how the young man says, "I'm only smelling the air." That sounds calm and reasonable. So even before the judge appears, the language already shows us who seems unfair and who seems honest. Now let's continue.
The baker dragged the young man through the snow to the judge's house. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. The judge opened the door in his nightclothes and listened to both sides. First, the baker explained how the young man stole the smells from his shop. Then the young man said again that air was free. After thinking quietly, the judge asked the young man, Do you have any money? The young man took out a few coins and gave them to the judge. The judge said, It is true that the smells came from the baker's shop, and it is true that the young man took those smells without paying. The baker smiled and held out his hand for the money, but the judge shook the coins so they clinked together and said, The sound of money is the best way to pay for the smell of bread. Then he gave the coins back to the poor young man and sent him home.
Now let's practice a few lines. Repeat after me. Pay me. Pay me. I'm only smelling the air. I'm only smelling the air. Air is free. Air is free. The sound of money is the best way to pay for the smell of bread. The sound of money is the best way to pay for the smell of bread. Here are two more useful expressions from the story. In great surprise, meaning feeling very surprised. This is a story phrase that describes a strong reaction. In everyday English, people more often say very surprised, but in great surprise sounds natural in simple storytelling. Held out his hand, meaning stretched out his hand to receive something. This is a very visual phrase. We can almost see the baker expecting the money immediately. The sound of money, meaning the noise coins make when they move together. This is the clever heart of the story. The judge matches smell with sound. No real bread was taken, so no real money is paid. This story is funny, but it also gives us a clear message. The baker made beautiful bread, but he had an ugly attitude. He cared more about getting than giving. The judge's answer is memorable because it is fair and creative. He teaches the baker a lesson without cruelty. So the story asks us a simple question. What kind of person are you when you have something others need? Today we learned English through a clever story about a greedy baker, a hungry young man, and a wise judge. We looked at useful phrases like all over town, I get nothing for my hard work, and held out his hand. We also saw how short lines in a story can show character and emotion very clearly. Now tell me in the comments, was the judge's decision fair? And what would you do if you were the judge? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.